With 6 months of continual darkness, sub-zero conditions and supreme isolation, the Antarctic is the perfect setting for a horror flick in which the environment drives inhabitants to madness. The frigid ice mass on the bottom of the world is a magnet for ambitious scientists, as well as adventurers who will work as janitors for the privilege of getting to live there. But 600 miles from the southern tip of South America, and even further to the nearest point of civilization, some short-term residents lose it under the place's pressure and isolation, because one thing that can still run hot in the frozen land are tempers. A South African scientist on a 2-month expedition at the SANAE IV base recently snapped, made death threats, and assaulted his colleagues after bad weather meant they would be stuck there longer than expected. His colleagues pleaded for help, and the country's authorities are currently mediating a solution. And the angsty South African is not alone. There was also the time when a kitchen worker didn't get his winter bonus. Peter Doran, a Louisiana State University professor of geology and geophysics who's done fieldwork at McMurdo Station, the primary American hub in Antarctica, told the Post. He attacked his boss and injured him. The man got taken away and the FBI was called in. While fistfights are rare, they have been known to break out. The environment and living conditions can cause tempers to fray and result in people being sent home early, but those on the science side do their best to circumvent such outcomes. "We take great pride in vetting all of the personnel on our teams," said Adams. Those who arrive in Antarctica between October and March, when temperatures can go to 40 degrees below zero, in which conditions breathing is difficult, wind creates a burning sensation on the skin and water freezes instantly, must adjust to days that never end. "The sun fully rises once in October and sets in March," said Adams, 59. "It's awesome, but it's also challenging in that you might overwork or not get enough sleep. The food that we eat is very old," said Adams, "plus the helicopters drop off frozen meat and frozen vegetables." Nevertheless, the two professors recall tasty, improvised meals of curry and pad thai, while Doran remembers that he and his team made a parlor game out of guessing expiration dates, which he said can be 15 or 20 years old. On the upside, Doran added about the environment, "It's dry and cold, so stuff preserves pretty well. I don't recall anybody getting food poisoning, and sometimes we get people whipping up great meals." Back at the base, social drinking is not what it had once been. "They have bars," Adams said, "but due to past problems, people drinking and getting into fights and things, there's no alcohol served and you can't bring alcohol into the bar."